Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel. It's still your lovely girl Beverly, and you are welcome to share with Beverly. How have you been? How is your day going? You can see I'm rocking my Ankara outfit. Today is a very beautiful Friday. Yes, Nigerians wear Ankara mostly on Friday. It's like a routine, a tradition. So today is not going to be any other day for me to rock my beautiful Ankara made by me. So today also we're going to be talking about a very interesting dream. But before I get started, I hope you have been watching my previous post. If you haven't, please go and click and watch each and every dream that I have posted. Dream about full moon, dream about poop, dream about breaking plates, especially the dream about full moon. I can tell you a lot of things happen within the circumference of your life because it is time for it to happen. And there are things God uses as an attachment or a device to pass on these messages. Example, this dream about full moon. So if you have not gotten this message, if you've not watched it, please go and watch it. But for today, I will be telling or bringing to your timeline how to know whether your dreams are true or false. If your dreams are the real dreams, if they are visions, or are they just false alarm. Yes, so many just wake up confused. Oh my God, I just had this dream. Is this real? Is this a real message from God, or is it just an enemy trying to twist my head? Whether these dreams you have are visions or whether they are not. For the meantime, let's get started. So today, I will be talking about what are real dreams. Dreams are those things you have, those dreams you have when you are asleep. Yes, whenever you are in the middle of sleep and you are sleeping and you have a dream, those dreams can be classified as dreams. If you do not know, individuals have like 2 hours dreams whenever they are sleeping. Yes, it is normal that these dreams you do not even remember. 2 complete hours you will be dreaming, and these nocturnal visions you don't remember them. But when you have a vision, a vision is those dreams you have, or those things, or those messages that passed on to you when you are in between wake life and in between sleep. Yes, when there is an active movement of REM. What do I mean is rapid eye movement. When you are in the midst of, you're about to wake up, and also you are still in the midst of the realm of sleep. But these visions are passed through God. Why? Is because these are message that will be very helpful to your life, either in the future, either in the now, or in the process of you trying to uncover things that have been difficult in your life. So dream are those things we do have, those dreams we have when we are asleep, while visions are those dreams or messages from God, or messages that are passed on to humans, onto individuals when they're in between the wake life. There are three types of those dreams you must know. There are subconscious process, there are evil attack, and also there are messages from God. These three things. One, the subconsciousness. These are kind of dreams you have based on your repressed emotions, based on your subconsciousness. Why? Is because every day and every now people have different thoughts of things bothering them. Yes, you might be worried about your not being able to pay your house rent. You might be worrying about things that are difficult in your life, maybe your financial status. You might be worrying that there are foundational issues disturbing you. Yes, and when you go back sleeping, there are like 66% chance of you having this dream. Because of what? These are repressed emotions, these are thoughts, these are memories, these are kind of consistent thoughts in your heart that you've nurtured for long, that are now trying to play in a visualized form in the dream, trying to show you what you have been thinking about and what your situations are. Yes, these are no other. You can have this dream. It's just trying to open up your situations for you. But be able to read out the message. Don't just neglect those things when you see them. Yes, God can also use in those means of trying to figure out things that have not been working in your life. He can actually play those things for you in the dream, but also give you a cue of how to solve them. What do I mean by this? You might actually see yourself struggling in life, and all of a sudden you see yourself plucking a fruit, like an orange fruit or a mango fruit. This to say that in your struggles is a process to greatness, is a process for you to enjoy beautiful things, for you to enjoy fruitful things to come. So you just have to be consistent. So watch out for those messages. Don't neglect each message you have in your dream. The second one can be a spiritual attack. Yes, you can be attacked by the enemy. Yes, they always like to, give kind of illusion of what they think they want you to believe. They might kind of use someone's face trying to show you this person is attacking you, or trying to show you that you are in danger, or try to break up your relationship, maybe trying to, twist your face towards your partner, trying to use different kinds of women's face and, put up an action that is not favorable to you. So when you see those actions, and you wake up in the wake life, you begin to nurture pain, you begin to nurture anger, you begin to nurture regret, you begin to have different kinds of emotions that are not called for. This can also come from the enemy. Those are spiritual attacks. I'm just giving an example in midst of other things that can be possible. Yes. So you can also have, will I say, an attack from the enemy, but there are specific times, if I may say, that these kind of dreams occur towards midnight, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. Yes, but do not say that it's just because of the time frame. That is why it's a spiritual attack. Sometimes dreams unveil the truth about your secret life. But then I'm also saying that it is possible that because of the world we are, because of the evil world, we are surrounded by evil people. And remember that the kingdom of darkness are real. So it can also be a spiritual attack. We will not digress much on this, but whenever you have such dreams, do not just begin to, harbor some pains. I think the first thing is for you to pray to uncover all those things. Let those things uncover right before you. If there are true message from God to secret things that have been happening at your back that you never knew, God has a way of opening up those messages He has sent to you. Don't just begin to nurture pain. Just allow them flow. If it is real, God will truly, definitely uncover it. Then the third one's a message from God. When you have a real vision. When I'm talking about the vision, that's why we are here. For you to know whether your dreams are vision. When you have a real vision, I bet you your vision will be very, very direct. Why do I say that? Visions are messages from God. Visions are messages that God sends to His prophets, sends to His children, sends to anyone that He wants to use to accomplish His mission. He can send you on a mission, giving you a vision of a country that is at war or something that will happen in future. He can send you on a message of someone that has been suffering and what can be of use to this person. God can unveil different message or vision about someone He cares about, country He cares about in a vision. So do not underrate these messages. And God's message are always direct. God's message are very consistent. There are messages that can be easily to be understood. When you see them, you can know deep inside you, this is God really speaking to you. But just in case you're in doubt, please kneel down, pray. Yes, when you pray, your heart will feel this energy to see that you are really connected. And there's also a secret about this message from God. Messages from God usually come at some specific time of hour in the morning around 5 a.m. These visions usually, if angels want to unveil things that are going to be helpful to any individual, most times the time frame comes within 5 a.m. because these are the time you are about to wake up. These are the time that whenever you wake up, you'll be able to remember those things. So the angels bring forth those messages for you to understand this is an assignment for you. Yes, but now after knowing those three types of dreams or those three types of situations you might be having in your dream. Let's not talk about how and what to do when you have those dreams. Yes, it is advisable for you whenever you wake up having any dream, whether good, whether bad. But for me, I believe that whenever anyone wakes up, you are still connected to the spiritual realm. At that moment, to some few minutes that you wake up, you are still connected to the spiritual realm. So what do? You kneel down, you pray. Yeah, you pray and pray hard. You pray to connect yourself back into the spiritual realm, to grab every of those blessings if it's for the good ones. You pray to also bind and cast whatever evil operative, whatever evil influence, whatever evil bondage, evil things that have been casted on you, to break those cords at that moment. When you pray at that moment, you wake up, you are having more leverage to crush whatever the enemy has planted. Remember that the Bible said that God plants, but the enemy comes in the night and do what? Plants a seed. So if that seed is not of the Lord, you have to pray your way out. You have to speak on that situation and tell God to uproot it, cancel it, diminish it, destroy whatever plans of the enemy on your life. Now, the second one, write them down. After having this prayer done, you also have to put whatever message you've gotten, put them down. There might be something in between those messages that you've heard, whether good, whether bad. Yes, you can see yourself having a situation that's is very devastating. But in the midst of that situation, something can be a cue of how to avert that situation. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If it's a real message from God, but it's going to be a destructive one, He can also send a cue of how to avert that situation. So be able to remember those dreams and how to pull them down. You might be facing challenges in your family, and there has been someone behind those challenges. What God will do is maybe He can use that person. There is a significant thing about that person. Maybe the person's hair, or the person uses staff. He can use someone else, but a staff of that person, identifying this is the person behind your problem and how it all started. So be very, very observant to the message you have. Don't just overlook it. Don't just say, oh, I saw someone, but this stuff is very, very, it's kind of very familiar. Yes, it is familiar because God is trying to point out something. He's trying to show you who exactly is behind your issues. He's trying to unveil the secret of the secret part of the spiritual realm that you do not know, that you do not operate on. So be very, very, very observant, be very attentive to your dreams and write them down. Then after writing them down and you still do not understand those dreams and you still are confused over those dreams, what then do? Yes, it is also advisable you seek counsel from your pastor, someone you know that is very diligent and very trustworthy, and someone you know that prays a lot, a pastor that you know that is connected to God. Remember that now there are false prophets everywhere, so be very careful on who you share your thoughts with, especially the good ones. You never can tell. Yes, so please, in as much as you want to share, I believe in the fact that God is connected to everyone. If you need to unveil things, you can pray your way out. But there are also things that are also people that are also gifted. There are also gifted people that God uses to interpret dreams. So if you know and trust this person as a pastor, as a priesthood, someone you know that is very connected to God, you can share your dreams with them and see what they have to tell you about it. Then another one can also be to not worry yourself. You have done the prayer, you have written them down, you have probably explained them to your pastor. What next do you do? Nothing is really happening. You are still worried about this dream. Just allow it flow. Naturally, nature will take up its place. Things are going to fall out. Yes, sometimes your dreams can be a prolonged one. It can be dreams that can happen in years. You will see before the year run down in 1 or 2, those things begin to happen, and naturally you see those things being taking place, those situations, those things that has not been working out maybe begin to work out. God, you begin to place them in line. Yes, if it's something that has also been bothering you over your foundational spirit, you see that if there is any solution, you see that God will begin to connect you to things or people that will help you solve your problems. So whenever you have done all those things and it seems like you've not really understood it, just don't worry yourself. Don't begin to go far, or begin to do things that are not called for. You just allow life and nature and allow God play out the cards for you. Definitely, if it's going to be, it's going to be. Yes. And also, I will also advise, from my own perspective, having dreams that are bad or good does not mean they must happen. Dreams that are bad can also be utricated, they can also be put to stop. Yes. Or else you're someone that has visions or dreams that come to pass. If you're someone that do have dreams that do come to pass, then you must have to learn to pray a lot. You must learn to communicate with God more. Yes, because it's only the act of mercy that can bring down the hold of Satan, that can bring down anything that has been placed against anyone's life, against your life, against your family. It is only through mercy. Yes, I can tell a story of someone I know very well. A very close friend had a dream about her having an accident, but that accident was just seeing her and the family wiped away, But this dream was like a sign, it was like a big sign of death. What did she do? She began to pray. She prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed a lot. But because it was meant to happen, they did have the accident, the whole family. But through the mercy of God, they were not killed. They did not die in the accident. One broke her hand. The child was completely saved. Then what about the partner? The partner also had an accident, but he was not actually very wounded. So what I'm saying in essence is that bad things can also happen for God to use you and place you in a place where you will work for Him. Remember Jonah, when the fish swallowed Jonah, He took Jonah to the place of Nineveh where he will still deliver the message of God. Not all messages or not all situations that are bad are really bad. There can be a pathway for the greatness that you're about to encounter. Maybe you are about to encounter a great blessing. Things will begin to get so tough. Things will begin to get so hard. You begin to have horrible dreams of situations that are going to happen right now. But then watch out for the dreams that also shows you where you encounter good blessings. Do not forget or neglect those ones. Yes, those ones are also important. Say after the storm comes what? The rain. And then when the rain comes, it washes away the sorrow, the pain and everything. And you'll be blessed again. I hope this dream revelation or this dream closure of how to know whether your dreams are vision or not are very helpful to you. Please, if they are, do not forget to subscribe. Subscribe. I always beg you guys to please subscribe, because of what? This is the only way we can always come here to share this dream interpretation. And also a very good way for you to appreciate my effort of being here. So please, I would love you guys to subscribe. And if you know someone that this will be very helpful to, please do not fail to do what? To share to that individual, and God will always bless you. Also, do not fail to like and comment. What is your thoughts? What are your confusions? What do you think about my dream interpretation? Are you having any challenge? Are you thinking loud on something that you do not understand about your dream? Please do not be afraid. Do not be, do not withdraw to share it on a comment saying this or that. I had this dream, please. Or even if you want me to interpret any dream that has been confusing to you, please go ahead and share it on the comment section. I will definitely reply to your message, and I will hope to see you guys again. Bye and remain blessed.